Hey guys, what's up? So, with the Bad Batch Season 3 trailer, we got the big ultimate reveal of Asajj Ventress. And the internet is up in arms because they're thinking, well, how does this align with Asajj being dead? Why is she back? Of course, it could be a flashback and all, but I don't really think so. And there's a reason for that. And there's something that nobody's talking about, no one has seen, and I'm going to get right into it. It's on the Star Wars actual website. And no, it's not the article that was made, it's something else. So, how did Asajj die? For those who don't know, there's a book called Dark Disciple. It's a pretty cool book. And in it, this Jedi, Quinlan Vos, is assigned by the Jedi Council to go and kill Count Dooku. So he goes undercover. He has to kind of tap into the dark side a little bit. He ends up going with Asajj Ventress, who is Dooku's apprentice. They end up kind of falling in love, actually. They full on fall in love. She falls in love with him, and he falls in love with her. They vow to go and kill Dooku together. They get their butts handed to them. And when Dooku goes to fire a lethal amount of Force lightning onto Quinlan Vos, Asajj Ventress jumps into the middle of it, and she sacrifices herself to protect the love of her life. And, well, she dies. So, how is she alive? Okay, well, first we're going to go over an article on StarWars.com from the actual director of the Bad Batch Season 3, and it's not Dave Filoni. And he has this to say about it. We love Asajj Ventress. She's a character that we've been wanting to tell more stories about. Brad Rao, supervising director and one of the executive producers of the series, tells StarWars.com. And he makes clear that her return will honor prior tales, including the book in which the character apparently perished. Apparently? Why do they say apparently? But that's not what I'm here to talk about. We don't want to spoil anything, but want fans to know that any new storytelling with Ventress will align with the events of Star Wars Dark Disciple. Apparent death. Now, that's weird in itself. But if you actually click Asajj Ventress on the Star Wars website, you get to this page here, and you scroll down, it gives a bit of a synopsis of her life, right? So, when we get to the very end, Ventress insisted on working alone until she found an unlikely partner on Pantora. The maverick Jedi Quinlan Vos, who had been sent by the Jedi Council to assassinate Count Dooku. Ventress joined Vos in hopes of destroying Dooku, but grew to love the Jedi. On Ventress's homeworld of Dathomir, Vos participated in Night Sister rituals and opened himself up to the powers of the dark side to complete his quest. But through their connection, Ventress found herself coping with feelings she thought she'd purged for herself. Love, compassion, and selflessness. Ultimately, Ventress sacrificed herself to save Quinlan's life, taking the brunt of Dooku's Force lightning during their final confrontation. Here it comes. But that wasn't the end of Asajj's story. ... So this could obviously mean full on she's not dead. It's not the end of her story. She gets resurrected somehow in Night Sisters something. Or it means that this is just a flashback. So it's not the end of her story. We're going to be told more of her story in previous tales. Personally, I don't think she's dead. I think we need more cool female characters. I don't think that we're focusing enough on the actual cool ones. We're focusing a ton on Ahsoka right now, but there are a lot of other ones as well. And I wasn't, talking about Ahsoka. I'm talking about Rey, Reva, all the other female characters that actually suck and have horrible character development are being focused on way too much. I think Rey really, set the marker there. We need to focus more on Ahsoka, but then after that, focus on Asajj Ventress. That's a character that has some extreme character development as well, but isn't just like a kind of, I don't want to say goody two-shoes, but in the light side like Ahsoka is. She's got both, right? She can go both ways, and she became a bounty hunter. She's extremely intelligent, extremely powerful. She was trained by Dooku. There's a lot that we can learn there and uncover and have fun with, and there's a lot of lore to be had. So I personally think that she is not dead. I think that they're going to bring her back. I think that the book is canon. I think those events happened, but they're going to somehow bring her back. If they brought Maul back, they're going to bring her back. Being electrocuted is like the least of people's problems. You can be stabbed in the heart with a lightsaber by freaking Darth Vader, and you're fine. You can be cut in half by, by Obi-Wan Kenobi as Darth Maul. You're fine. So, considering she has the dark side, maybe there's some things that she could do to prolong her life, or it's Night Sister magic. Let's just be real. The Night Sisters probably brought her back, or I don't know, man. Maybe, I was going to say Marin, but that's, I don't think that would even be in this timeline. Right? Yeah, no. So that'd be later on. That'd be like 5 years later on. No. When did Fallen Order was 5 years, but then Survivor was how many years after? I think another 5 years, right? Was it? Several years. No, that wouldn't make sense because then that would be. I can't remember. But Could be in that timeline. I just don't think Marin was around to do that at that point and resurrect her. But it's cool that we're actually going to be getting stories. I know it goes against canon. I know if she's alive, it means, like, you know, it kind of makes her death pointless and stupid. I agree with that. I think her death was great and poetic and meaningful. However, I want to see more Asajj, so fine. Bring her back with Sith magic. Bring her back with the Dragon Balls. Whatever you want to do, just bring her back. I'm down for good storytelling at this point, with a character that actually has some great development and has gone through a lot of trials and tribulations. Plus, her arc, her episodes in the 2D Clone Wars, very nice, very cool. So I'm hoping we get to see more of Asajj going forwards in some capacity or another. Let me know what you think about it. I'm excited for the Bad Batch Season 3, and if you haven't read Dark Disciple, make sure to check it out before the show comes out next month. Have an awesome rest of your day. May the Force be with you. Thanks for watching.